Scott is the gorgeous ghost, your host with the most. We're gonna get in here with my girl, Miss Esoteric Tarot. Y'all already know what to do. Go like, share, subscribe to her channel if you haven't already. This is a collective reading for all signs.
I really hope that you're having a beautiful and an amazing day. So if you are new, welcome. And if you are returning, thank you for all of your continued love and support. I really appreciate it. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let's see. This is a timeless collective reading for all signs. Whenever you hear the messages when you're meant to receive it, keep in mind that energy is fluid. This could be related to anything in your life, career, finances, love. It could even be a past life situation, okay? This may be a current event, past event, or it could be a future prediction. Signs and gender are mentioned throughout the reading, but please be discerning. Apply the messages as they best fit to your situation. If they fit at all, please be discerning and only take the messages that resonate with you. Wow. So the Four of Wands came out. Partnerships and alliances, throat chakra, accelerated motion. Oh my goodness. And you know, honestly, wow, we have 3, 4, 5 here. And then the number 8. So something here is aligning. Wow. And here's the number 7. So only number we will be missing is 6, which here is 6, and it is material and spiritual prosperity. So this will be like the 6 of Wands. So I will say now, this is a timely collective reading, but today is July 14th, and we have a new moon in Cancer, which is on the 17th. Okay, so a lot of you guys right now, I'm hearing like you're cleaning up house. I feel the last few weeks, like the readings have been really, really heavy. I already can feel like this new energy shifting in. So this may be a time for sure for you to make sure that you are constantly trying to raise your vibration, cleanse, clear, transmute, but really focus on the positive things. You may be feeling pretty motivated at this time. I feel like there's about to be a major shift in a lot of people's homes. This shift is coming because with the moon energy, we've been in Cancer season and we will be going into Leo season very soon. Leo season is going to bring that sun energy, all of that good vitality. You know, there's a good side to everything and a bad side. Right now in Cancer season, moving into Leo, we see a lot of things that are being exposed. The things that are being exposed, it brings about this heavy energy because it's betrayal, it's deception, the illusions, but that's making way for all of this like very, very beautiful, bright, just healing energy that's coming in. Something is very different today. Like today feels nothing like yesterday or some of the other days. I've even noticed it in my friends are like, oh, I'm so motivated today. So yeah, that's very interesting. But we have here the 4 of Wands. You have the 3 of Wands. So what's coming in for you is stability, security, partnerships. This could be business partnerships, good friendships, you meeting people who are part of your soul family, your soul tribe. You could have a romantic partnership that's coming in for you. For some of you, if you already have a person in your life, things may be just moving into something a bit more serious. The throat chakra is here, and then we have accelerated motion. So it is important for you right now to really be speaking up about how you feel. I don't mean being defensive, but with the throat chakra is how you are feeling about your passions and your creativity. Don't be afraid to say something that you truly, truly love. If you love a person, don't be afraid to say it. If you love your job, don't be afraid to say it. If you're starting a business, even if you don't have clients and you haven't made a dime yet, if it's your passion, don't be afraid to speak up and speak out about the things that you truly care about, because you're in this energy of manifestation with the 8 of Wands being here. So if there has been any type of deception, envy, because the 7 of Swords is here and the 5 of Wands, this is competition, jealousy, obstacles, and challenges, you're going to be rewarded for this. This is like redemption coming in, because here's the 3 of Pentacles, the 6 of Pentacles, a new beginnings, wow, and then the heart chakra, material harvest. This is so good. Oh, this is good. So you're going to be rewarded. For some of you, you're going to be compensated if you've been, I just heard, falsely accused of something, or there's just redemption, restoration, vindication here. You're going to receive rewards and recognition. There's definitely some type of financial opportunity or breakthrough that's coming in. Like I said, this has a lot to do with the home. So some of you could be approved for real estate deals. You could be approved for a home or a new apartment or a car, but something that is going to actually shift and change things in your home life to make you feel more comfortable so that you can be more in a creative space. Some of you, I'm seeing someone specifically maybe changing like a room in your home as like a creative space or something like that. Some of you are going to soon be preparing nurseries. There's like this nesting energy that's here also. New beginnings, though. This is all new energy is coming in. So the obstacles and the challenges, the deception, the envy, illusions, the confusion, I feel like all that is sort of being wiped away. Yeah, because you needed to have this clean slate in order for you to bring in material harvest. So oftentimes people, when their money is blocked, it's because their throat and their heart chakra is blocked. It's because they're not standing up for themselves. They are accepting things that don't really make them feel at peace or don't bring them abundance. Or certain people sometimes are kind of, sort of in a sellout energy. And honestly, we're all taught to kind of just be and conform for society wants us to do. As you step out of that, you're going to experience this accelerated motion when you start living for yourself, doing what truly makes you happy. So the waiting game is here. And then the truth. So if you've been waiting on the truth about a situation, you're about to get it. Wow. The Ace of Pentacles, and then here is the Eight of Cups. So you are going to, you've gotten the truth, or you will be getting the truth about a situation. Someone from your past is most likely going to have to watch you win, and they will be suffering in silence because you have the waiting game here and the truth. So something could be significant even about July 20th, because we have here this deception and envy card. With the waiting game, this is like the two of wands. So someone here hasn't really known exactly what step they should take next. Okay, that's coming to an end. Also, if someone has been around you and they've been hesitant to work with you in business or in a relationship or whatever the case may be, because of some type of illusion, in some cases even black magic, just something that was very deceptive from someone that was projecting negative energy onto them, whether they knew it or not, that's all being cleared away. Okay, whatever has been hidden in the background that has been some type of blockage, obstacle, or challenge for you in any way is being cleared out. And I know it is because here is this truth card is the same as like the judgment card. So someone has been waiting on judgment. I feel you even have been waiting, like when will you get good karma? It's not so much focusing on when will other people get bad karma, but being more focused on when will you receive your good karma for your good deeds. And this is saying with the Six of Pentacles that you will. The good that you have put out, it will be returned to you, and it's coming in the form of a new beginning. And for some of you, it's these are all pentacles out here. It's a new financial opportunity, but this financial opportunity is coming from you being able to open your heart, because finally you have a clean slate. You know that the snakes aren't around, but whatever this financial opportunity or breakthrough is happening for you, it's also going to open you up to love. Okay. So if you are someone right now where it's like your love life has kind of been sort of blocked because of even like financial challenges, that's going to change. A lot of you, your love life has been blocked by financial challenges because someone was in the background purposely trying to block your opportunities so that you could not actually manifest security, stability, or love. Okay, but again, whatever has happened, whatever was sent in to break your heart, it was so that your vision would be fixed and so that you would have a clean slate. So be thankful for that. Yeah, and here you have this is the Ace of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. So you're walking away from something that was causing you obstacles and challenges. It was full of deception. Okay, this was for some of you a false lover, and you're walking right into abundance. and you're going to be able to build a firm foundation. But again, you had to go through whatever you went through because you needed to have your third eye open and you needed this wisdom. So somebody may be taking a time out right now to rest and rejuvenate because of all of these epiphanies that you're having. Okay. So for some of you, don't, especially if you have friends, family, loved ones, or lovers, people may be wanting to take some time out right now as they are thinking about manifestation. Okay, what they need to manifest moving into like Leo season. Yeah, 9-9 is here. It's all about the fulfillment of wishes after heartache and loss. So you may have to kind of take a time out, or someone around you may be realizing like, woo, like they are regaining their strength and their power after going through like a serious hardship. Something is definitely going to be amplified though, because I see the Four of Cups is here with the rest and rejuvenation, and beside it is 16, 4 times 14. Okay, so something here is about to be like quadrupled. And I feel like what it is with the disruption card here and the Hierophant, this is like divine intervention that's coming in, and it's like God is your redeemer. So this firm foundation that you need money for, or like I said, this financial breakthrough, it's going to come in for you. But the reason why it was on hold was because you were not seeing something clearly. You needed to go through something to realize how strong you are spiritually. Some of you too is like you're truly karma. Okay, judgment is here. The TV in front of me, it's I don't watch this TV, but it just has like the Netflix homepage on here. So of course you just see all the previews. But I just saw I think I don't know if this is a movie or a show, but I literally just saw The Last Kingdom, 7 Kings Must Die, or
What's up,
something like that.
Snowy?
I think that I just saw. It'll pop up again. But anyway, that makes me think that with this spiritual warfare that so many people have been going through, we all know about like the 7 princes of hell, those 7 deadly sins. And we're here in the 7th month. There are things that have to, I'm seeing here now, fake profile. I don't know why I'm paying attention to this right now. I never do. But some of you definitely could have had someone who was pretending with you for a very long time. They're going to be caught. This 7 of Swords energy, they're going to be caught. Yeah, and now it says burn the house down. Yeah, something here that was fake and phony is being revealed. 8 of Swords. Yeah, with the 6 of Swords and the Death card. Wow. 8 of Swords, 6 of Swords, Death, and the Strength card. Yeah, you're coming out of some kind of illusion, mental imprisonment here. This feeling of being trapped, this feeling of you, the restrictions and almost being hopeless and helpless, always feeling like you're a victim in some type of situation. The 6 of Swords, you're moving on now to peaceful, calm water. So whatever this baggage is from some type of situation that's full of illusions and deception, you're moving on away from it. You're taking the lessons from it, and you're going through this death, which is bringing about a huge rebirth and transformation. And it's making you much stronger with the strength right here. You're becoming very strong as a result of going through what.
Hold on a minute. Shit, don't want that damn work now.
Capricorn, hello, welcome
Yes.
back. I hope everybody is doing well.
Hold on a minute, y'all. I'm trying to get something else going here. Give me a second.
Intervention and deliverance. Your angels are always watching over you and waiting for your call as they respect your free will, including the mighty Archangel Michael. He will always be with you in times when you need his help the most. You will know he is with you as he will let you know and give you signs. So what are the signs that Archangel Michael is the angel you need and who's actually with you at these particular times? Sign number 1. When you need to face your fears. Do you have something you need to work on or need to change but always avoid facing the issue? Things like knowing the truth even if it will devastate you. Dearest one, it could be facing bravely a scary diagnosis. It could also be addressing a relationship issue with your partner or with coworkers. It could be a bad habit that you can't let go of because you fear change. These kinds of situations are when you need to muster extraordinary courage that Archangel Michael could give you. Archangel Michael is known for power, courage, and strength, and you are with the right angel if you face something terrifying or just something that makes you feel intimidated. It is during this time that he is most present in your life. Just call upon him in your prayers, journals, or thoughts, and he will help you face your fears. His answers may vary. It may come as a gift of courage and strength to help you feel braver and more confident. It may also be in the form of guidance so you'll know how to handle the situation.
Elder hells, one sees something like tumble-down huts, crowded together, rather like a city, with sections and streets. Within the houses are hellish spirits, so that there are constant brawls, hostilities, beatings, and clawings. There are robberies and holdups in the streets and districts. In some hells, there is nothing but brothels that look disgusting and are full of all kinds of filth and excrement. There are dense forests, too, where hellish spirits roam about like wild. Royal Commission into the future of Australian media ownership, with particular reference to News Corp. We should do the same here in the United States and expand it beyond Murdoch's companies to reversing the parts of the 1996 Telecommunications Act that allowed media consolidation, radio, Breaking Oligarchy, the oligarchs' media empire. To the extent that America has been captured by right-wing media oligarchs, we're the presidency, Trump's playbook. The outcome of this takeover of Congress, the presidency, and the courts is a total defense of the oligarchy that has come to control the country. Oligarchy doesn't arise out of nothing, and neither do oligarchic tyrants. Both require an institutional infrastructure and plenty of people willing to participate in exchange for wealth, status, or power. As would-be tyrants are lifted to power by oligarchs, they take bite after bite out of existing institutions, twisting and turning them to their own ends. Oligarchs write laws, which are then passed by the politicians they own, that criminalize trivial things like drug use, that leave huge loopholes for multi-billion-dollar financial crimes that were once considered serious felonies. When an oligarch or a person owned by oligarchs becomes president, that person uses the police powers of our government to prosecute those challenging the oligarchy and protect those defending it. These prosecutions and defenses are then ratified by judges put into place by the oligarchy, and the news stories that may reflect poorly on the oligarchs are spun in ways that elide their role in the entire process. Similarly, as these would-be tyrants rise to political power, some people, Richard Nixon's former White House counsel John Dean calls them authoritarian followers, are so enamored by that power, so desirous of basking in it, modern oligarchy erupts. This crisis didn't start with Donald Trump. The oligarchs who largely took over America's political system in the 1980s drew mostly from the Charles and David Koch strain of libertarians. David had run for vice president on the Libertarian ticket in 1980 on a platform of privatizing Social Security, ending Medicare and Medicaid, ending the Environmental Protection Agency, the EPA, and all anti-pollution efforts, privatizing the U.S. Postal Service and pretty much every other government-provided service, and ending free public schools, all while cutting taxes on billionaires to nearly zero. As numerous writers have documented, Jane Mayer's book, Dark Money, The Hidden History of the Billionaires Behind the Rise of the Radical Right, is a great resource. The Koch brothers raised up a network that spanned the country, helping elect politicians in every state house and Senate in the country, as well as cementing control over the Republican Party and the U.S. Senate, most recently via their Tea Party. The result has been that since 1981, the GOP has opposed virtually every form of government function, government preparation, and government taxation to pay for both. The Trump administration, dancing to this tune, shut down the two largest groups within the executive branch working on pandemic prevention, preparedness, and response, one in the Department of Homeland Security and the other on the National Security Council. When, on December 20th, 2020, the first cases of COVID-19 were diagnosed in South Korea and the United States, the South Korean response was right out of the pandemic playbook. Yes, it was called that the Obama administration had left for the incoming Trump team. Within a week, the South Korean government had brought in 20 companies and commissioned them to invent, manufacture, and deploy virus test kits nationwide. A week later, nationwide testing was underway, and as a result, South Korea's hospital system never melted down, and thousands of lives were saved. The Trump administration, however, well stocked with people who were alums of Koch-funded groups and programs, or regulars on oligarch Rupert Murdoch's Fox News channel, chose to do nothing meaningful. Trump himself went on TV regularly and called the virus a Democrat hoax designed to hurt his re-election chances. He and Murdoch's employees ridiculed the nervous Nellies like Washington Governor Jay Inslee. He's a snake. New York Governor Andrew Cuomo. He has to treat us well too, both Democrats, for hyping the dangers to the public. There's a method to this madness, revealed by British Health Secretary Matt Hancock, and totally consistent with Trump's actions. And it goes way beyond simply letting thousands die to produce herd immunity. Republican and libertarian oligarchs believe absolutely
in the magic of the free market. If there's a shortage of test kits, that'll drive up the price of them to where eventually there's enough money to be made that somebody will jump into the marketplace and start making them at scale. Ditto for ventilators, respirators, and personal protective equipment. Which is true, at the cost of hundreds of thousands of lives. When discussing how a new technology might be brought to market, libertarian theology does a good job of describing the marketplace. When there's demand, manufacturers will step up to meet it. Sometimes that demand can even be stimulated by innovation and invention. But libertarians and Republicans apply this philosophy to government. And in doing that, the oligarchs of the GOP ignore the entire point of government, which is to anticipate and protect its citizens from risk. We don't wait to form a fire department until after there's been a brutal fire that takes out several homes. We don't wait to assemble an army until after we're attacked. And we don't wait for thousands of wrongful death lawsuits to work their way through the courts, the way libertarians say most issues should be resolved, before we enact and enforce laws to prevent corporations from dumping poisons into our air and water. Sadly, America's first billionaire oligarch president and the media oligarchs who supported him thought that the marketplace would solve every problem, and government, as St. Ronnie loved to say, just gets in the way. It's more important, in their view, for government to save the money that would otherwise be spent on regulatory agencies and preparedness, so that oligarchs' taxes won't go up, but their income will. America's oligarchs have used this rationale to hamstring government at the state level since the collapse of Reconstruction, which is why the South is still so poor and dysfunctional. Since 1981, it has been the dominant theme in Washington, D.C. as well, impoverishing the rest of America. Most Americans are so poor today, the result of 40 years of Reaganomic neoliberalism, that the loss of just a few paychecks can lead to homelessness. Had America's oligarchs not come to power with Reagan and later helped put Trump in the White House, many lives would have been spared. On the other hand, there may not have been as much profit as there was during the frenzy when states were bidding against each other on medical equipment, driving up prices, because the Trump administration chose not to plan or act when the crisis hit us. Presidency, Trump's playbook. The outcome of this takeover of Congress, the presidency, and the courts is a total defense of the oligarchy that has come to control the country. Oligarchy doesn't arise out of nothing, and neither do oligarchic tyrants. Both require an institutional infrastructure and plenty of people willing to participate in exchange for wealth, status, or power. As would-be tyrants are lifted to power by oligarchs, they take bite after bite out of existing institutions, twisting and turning them to their own ends. Oligarchs write laws, which are then passed by the politicians they own, that criminalize trivial things like drug use, that leave huge loopholes for multi-billion-dollar financial crimes that were once considered serious felonies. When an oligarch or a person owned by oligarchs becomes president, that person uses the police powers of our government to prosecute those challenging the oligarchy and protect those defending it. These prosecutions and defenses are then ratified by judges put into place by the oligarchy. And the news stories that may reflect poorly on the oligarchs are spun in ways that elide their role in the entire process. Similarly, as these would-be tyrants rise to political power, some people, Richard Nixon's former White House counsel John Dean calls them authoritarian followers, are so enamored by that power, so desirous of basking in its glow and bragging about access to it, that they'll do just about anything to stay part of the in crowd that the tyrant forms around himself. This is not a new or novel idea, by the way. In August 1989, my best friend, Jerry Schneiderman, and I spent the better part of a week sitting in outdoor cafes on the Buda side of the Danube River, eating extraordinary and cheap food, staying in a grand old hotel, and generally exploring Budapest. A few months earlier, there had been massive pro-democracy demonstrations involving hundreds of thousands of people demanding that the Soviet Union